You own a house in St. Louis, Kansas City, or Cleveland? Listen up. I need 30 seconds.
The ad you just watched, I didn't film it. The actor isn't real, and it's generating motivated seller leads for me at around $66 a piece. Here's exactly how it works. All right, now I'm going to walk you through my process and how I actually create the ad creatives. So I currently have an AI agent through what I'm showing you here is Hermes Agent. It specifically for the Facebook ads manages the ad management on the ads manager on a day-to-day basis. And then it also just writes the scripts. So you can obviously use Claude or ChatGPT or write down your scripts yourself, but that's just part of the process I have in place. So I'm going to pull up my agent. As you can see here in Telegram, I prompted it to write 3 Facebook ad scripts in Memphis targeting homeowners behind on taxes in a 30-second video format. I would recommend starting out by just targeting the city and just calling that out and not motivations. Over time, as you make more ad creatives, then I would split test, behind on taxes, pre-foreclosure, etc. So once I have the script pulled up, what I'll do is go to ArcAds. ArcAds is where the videos are actually created. I've tested other softwares. I found this one to be the most reliable and realistic compared to some other competitors. And it's a lot cheaper or cost effective than actual UGC ads. So if you were to pay and hire and pay a UGC creator to make a video, usually it's like $100, $200, where ArcAds is $100 a month, which gets you 10 credits or 10 videos, give or take. That's about $10 a video, where a UGC creator would be a lot more expensive. Once I have the script, you can go through here, add the specific actor. I found that middle-aged men and women typically perform the best. I'll show you my back end on Facebook here shortly, but this is one of the best creatives or people that have been performing the best for me. So, hey, Memphis, real quick, if you got a delinquent tax notice from Shelby County, I want you to know there's still time to get ahead of this. We buy homes from homeowners in exactly your situation. So this one looks pretty good. What I'm going to do is just copy this script and then add the script into ArcAds. And then typically what I will do is add emotions. So ArcAds will actually read the scripts and put in some realistic emotions to the video to make it seem more realistic and not AI. I would make sure to check some of these because sometimes it's a little bit over dramatic. So basically, once you add in the scripts, you can create the video. And then what's performed best is captions. So what I'll do is click the 3 dots and then click add captions to this video. And then you can see here, you can edit the style of the actual captions for the video. So I've been using style 2 and that's been working well. So once you actually create the video and it looks good, my process, I would upload this video to my AI agent. If you don't have that set up, obviously you could just directly add it into your Facebook. But now what I'm going to do is pull up my Facebook account and then walk you through some of the back end of how some of these videos are performing. All right, so now we are in my Facebook ad manager. So I'll pull up the ad campaign first. So right now we're targeting St. Louis, Kansas City, Cleveland, and Akron. As you can see, we generated 66 leads in the last 30 days at $63 cost per lead at around $4,200 in spend so far. I'm going to pull up some of the ad creatives. We've been testing multiple different creatives. The one video I kind of showed you earlier, this is our best performing ad at $56 per lead, and we've generated 29 leads so far. So I would obviously recommend testing a bunch. So we created 7 to start, and then as they played out, we cut some of them and kept some of them. you can see here, this lead is on, it's been generated 2 leads at $45 per lead. This one we need to actually scale up a little bit on the ad spend. But if you look at the videos, most of these are, like I was saying, middle-aged men and women. So let's pull up the actual campaign here. So we broke it down and we have people sending people to lead forms. So in here, we just have a basic questionnaire: why are you looking to sell? What condition is the property in? What the address is, and then their contact information. We've seen that if we add a ton of questions, it kind of veers people from actually submitting a form. And then if we add too little, our acquisition team doesn't have context on the lead. So we found a couple questions with their contact info is the best route to go. And then also, when setting up the campaigns, I'd recommend turning on SMS verification. So when they submit the form, they get a OTP to their phone to verify their number is real. So this increases the cost per lead, but it removes the tire kickers and the people that are just submitting fake leads. So definitely recommend turning this on. And then as far as the ad copy, this is something we need to actually improve here, but it's very simple. I mean, the main thing people are looking at is the video. They're not looking at the text or headline or description. So we definitely need to update this, but in general, like, most people are going to be looking at the video and listening to the video. So, and then our call to action is just get an offer. The biggest thing with ArcAds and using AI videos in general is obviously you got to take it with a grain of salt. Some of them, you got to play around with them a lot. So some of the creators are pretty not very good. It sounds like a robot, where you kind of have to find the right creators and the right voice and delivery to make sure it's actually going to perform well. And then the other big thing is, if you're in your local market, I'd recommend just making videos yourself at a specific landmark in your city, as that's going to perform a lot better than some of these creators. But if you're looking to test at scale in multiple markets and go in and out of markets, this is a great way to test at scale with different creatives, ad copy, and overall just a better for scalability rather than paying someone or making videos yourself. All right, that pretty much wraps up the video. If you have any more questions on how I'm using AI to create Facebook ads, happy to help. We also make static ads as well through AI. So if you want any more clarity or context on that, would be happy to make a video. And then also on the AI agent side, we use that for quite a bit of stuff in our business to automate different processes. So if you have any questions on that, I could definitely make a video on breaking down how I set up the AI agent and then how I use it to automate certain processes in my business. So if you got any questions on that, hit me below. And that's pretty much it. I'm going to wrap up the video now.